That I have never, ever before done, and that is I've come face to face with a giant bull alligator.
Seeing a monster alligator like this one in or near our local rivers and lakes might not be a surprise to those who have lived in Florida a while, but what if we told you one local body of water in particular contains nearly 2,000 alligators at last count? In fact, these reptiles are really popping up in places they haven't been seen before.
So Tarik Minor took to the water to find the Gator Trail and show us where they're populating the most.
Some people may not know this, but up until 1987, alligators were an endangered species. So every year, biologists with the Florida Wildlife Commission survey our waters to track the alligator population. And each year they choose 3 major bodies of water in our area to focus on. The St. Johns River, Doctor's Lake, and Julington Creek all have a strong alligator population. But these bodies of water pale in comparison to the number of gators now calling Guana State Park in St. Johns County home.
They'll be at the coves, usually hanging out on the point of the coves. And I'm out here on a daily basis fishing, and I mean, just the other day I saw 7 in a 4-hour period.
Echo tour guide Matt Chipperfield reminds anyone venturing out onto the water, you're never alone on the Guana River.
You can tell how big they are just by the distance from the snout to the head.
On top of his stand-up paddleboard and from our tandem kayak, we witnessed an extremely healthy alligator population.
It's not going anywhere. It's patrolling. It's doing the watchdog thing.
This alligator, just 30 yards away from our kayak, is estimated to be 6 to 10 feet long. And we saw plenty of them, slowly swimming, just lazily waiting and watching for the right moment to strike at their prey.
On a daily basis, you'll see that out there. This time of year, a little bit more so. The fact that they have just gone through mating season and the females are nesting, you might see a little bit more activity than usual.
I've come face to face with a giant bull alligator in the middle of the uplands.
When FWC biologists surveyed Guana State Park last year, they counted 272 alligators with their own eyes. They estimate that's only 14% of the park's total gator population, meaning an estimated 1,942 alligators call Guana State Park home.
Seeing these alligators really is a modern marvel. They are quite honestly the dinosaurs of the swamp. They've earned the right to be here. They've had thousands of years of evolution. And, you know, they are the apex predator, and I think they deserve our respect for that.
In the St. Johns River, from the Buckman Bridge to the Fuller Warren, biologists counted 108 alligators while conducting their study. Again, that's only 14% of the estimated population, meaning an estimated 771 alligators actually live within a 13-mile area. At Doctor's Lake in Clay County, along the 11-mile survey, FWC estimates 70 alligators live in these waters, and the numbers are nearly identical at Julington Creek from Highway 13 to Old St. Augustine Road.
There are a fair number of large alligators out here, yes.
FWC does these annual alligator surveys to figure out the impact county-wide alligator hunts are having on the population.
We're going to shine a spotlight, and we'll see the reflection of their eyes.
This particular survey was conducted in Central Florida.
Should be fun.
Where biologists actually wrangle gators with their bare hands.
Nice job.
And after taping the snout, it's time for them to dive into their paperwork. They collect blood and check for mercury to see how healthy these alligators are.
2045 for the blood.
Some are weighed, measured, and tagged, but all are returned to the wild.
That was a big gator.
We also went on the Gator Trail with others who know North Florida waters well, who say they're noticing another phenomenon. Alligators showing up frequently in places where they've rarely been seen before. Like here, we're on the St. Johns River at the mouth of the Atlantic Ocean. We're about a mile away from the nearest marsh, but locals say they're seeing alligators here weekly.
I was amazed the first time my customer spotted an alligator at the mouth of the ocean. Been coming out here for years.
Airboat tour guide Josh Schrut says unusually high tides are washing gators out of the marshes and into the ocean, which is understandably a frightening sight for anyone on the beach.
It's right there.
Schrut says recent construction along the Intercoastal Waterway is also playing a part in displacing some of them.
They were here before we were. We're encroaching on their habitat, And they're getting less and less habitat along the shorelines where they're building on the uplands where they like to come and sun themselves. Now there's a house there. Where does the alligator go?
They're just popping up lately. They're showing up when people are moving in. They're just popping up.
Licensed nuisance alligator trapper Bob Shoemaker has pulled in some monster gators in his career, like this huge reptile he captured off Dunn and Pulaski Road on Jacksonville's north side.
The biggest one we've gotten was 12.4, almost 800 pounds. He was pretty good size, and actually. He had to go in with a front end loader to pick him up.
He says the biggest mistake the public makes, feeding an alligator. That encourages the gator to look to humans for food. Shoemaker also says construction near their natural habitat can change their behavior.
There's a lot of people moving in right now, and the high tides, they're moving out, and it's just the people are seeing them. They're being more aware of what happened in Orlando.
As menacing as alligators look, there have not been a large number of deadly attacks. In fact, the death of a toddler at Disney World in Orlando last month was the 24th fatal attack in Florida over the past 43 years.
Well, Tarik, what about other alligator encounters? Any statistics that you uncovered when speaking with all these experts?
Well, you know, between 1948 and the year 2015, there have been 126 minor attacks and 257 major attacks, which resulted in serious injury to the victim but not death. We want to point out, though, that there has never been an alligator attack on a person at Guana State Park. Instead, according to the Echo tour guide that we went with, a healthy respect for their environment truly does exist. It's also very important to note that a healthy gator population really translates to healthy rivers and healthy lakes.
Well, I am amazed that it has not been more attacks.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Tarik.
Thanks, Tarik.
Now on News4Jax.com right now, we have more to show you, including drone video, an interactive map that shows you where alligators have been found in 3 local counties, how you can report a nuisance gator in your neighborhood, even what to do in the unlikely event you are attacked.